Welcome to this intro video to ValueFlow. ValueFlow is a platform for AI voice agents that conduct interviews. So you configure the outline of the interaction, and our voice AI does the talking, execution, and knowledge extraction. In our template library, we provide you with templates so that you configure your own interview agents within minutes and without any technical knowledge. But you can also choose to start from scratch. So let's show you an example. Here is our interview agent that conducts employee interviews. Let's go into it. We see three tabs: Results, Interviews, and Configuration. In the Results tab, we see aggregated results over all interviews that have been conducted for this interview agent. We see aggregated statistics, we see a timeline, and here we see aggregated analysis results. These criteria are defined by us in the configuration earlier, and those are the aspects that are of interest to us. So here we see an aggregated analysis of exactly those aspects that we care about. Let's go into the Interviews tab, and here we can see each individually conducted interview. Let's click into one interview and see what we've got. Here on top, we can see the voice recording, so we could go into the voice recording and actually listen to what the AI and the interviewee spoke about. We can choose to also read the transcript of the conversation. And here in the Results tab, we can see the analysis that took part for exactly this conversation. Here are the analysis criteria that we defined for ourselves, which we already saw on an aggregated level earlier. Here we see it on the individual level for this specific interview. We can choose to download the transcript or the voice recording and the results if we want to. All right, so we saw the results on an aggregated level, on an individual level, and now let's take a look at how an interview agent is configured. An interview agent has three parts that should be configured. The specification of the talk in itself, so what kind of talk context do we have, what kind of questions do we want to ask. Then we have the entry points. There we configure the front end. So what does the interviewee see, so that he or she knows the context of this interview. And then we have the analysis items where we define what should be analyzed for each interview. What are we interested in? Let's take a look at the specification first. It's a simple configuration form, nothing technical. And here you basically tell the AI agent what this interview should be about. What is the topic? What is the occasion of this interview? Who is the interviewee? Who is expected? Which persona is it? So in this case, it's any employee at the company Superprint. And then what kind of questions should be asked during the interview? Like, do we have specific questions in mind that the AI should go through? Or should it be an open format where the AI itself decides how to structure the conversation? In the advanced mode, you even have more fields to give more context to the AI to make the conversation even better. All right, this is the the configuration of the interview. Then let's take a look at how an entry point or front end is being configured. It's very simple. You configure the title, subtitle, description, and the color of the entry point or the front end. And then we will take a look in a second at how this looks. This link here you could distribute to your employees so that they can then conduct this interview. Every employee that receives the link and wants to start the interview will see this interface. This is exactly what we previously configured. So this provides the employee with a great context, so they know what's going on. Then they could start the interview. They select their desired language. Over 30 languages are supported, and then they basically start the conversation. So we will not show the conversation in itself, but you can see that here would be the actual interaction of the conversation. Once interviews are conducted, they should be analyzed. So here you can define what kind of criteria do you want to analyze for each conversation. As this is an employee interview, we might be interested whether they speak about the relationship to their leader. And because we want to know the relationship, we simply give the analysis prompt like, how do they describe the relationship to their boss/lead person? And then this prompt will be analyzed for each incoming interview. And we chose the data type. In this case, we wanted long text answers. We could have chosen different data types. All right, and then here you see more analysis items that will be analyzed. And this is basically how you configure an interview agent. So you saw how it looks on an individual level, and you saw how it looks on an aggregated level.